love the Dutch door idea. I know a lot of people do it here on... Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I thought that we could do something fun, and for kind of my wrap up of the year of 2024, I thought it would be cool to go and share a lot of the memories for things that happened during this year and go over all of it with you. So as you'll see here, I have my book journal. I haven't been journaling for a hot minute, and I've really wanted to get back into it, so this is the journal that I'll be using for my wrap up for 2024 and then also for the year of 2025. So with that being said, let's open it up. So here you'll see the spread that I kind of put on the front page. I thought that this would be a great way to encompass stuff that happened in 2024, but then also for stuff that I'd like to happen in 2025. So I have my name here, and I put it on some washi tape. I also have introverted but willing to discuss books. I am a huge introvert. I like to stay home, so I thought this was a great way to kind of encapsulate it. And then of course had to have a sticker that has a cat and some books and just very cozy. And then I thought this mushroom with a kitty was so cute. And then also these flowers. I thought that this would be really great to include, especially since we have our first house and we're first-time homeowners, and I'd love to have a garden. And then I have, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. I just really liked the way that this page was and the happy feelings that it brought to me. So then moving on to the next page, I kind of have some of the things that happened in 2024. So I said this year was full of highs and lows, but I'm very grateful for everything that happened and all the memories I made. Thank you 2024 for all these memories, and I can't wait for 2025. My handwriting is a little bit wonky. I couldn't find the right pens to use, and I haven't really written in a hot minute, so my handwriting was a little bit weird. But I have first home, just some of the fun, exciting things that happened this year that I wanted to remember. So Charles and I got our first home. I was able to build my first library that really reflected kind of the vision that I've had for a home library. And then I got YouTube Partner, and the sticker here says never stop dreaming. I also added some of the dates of some of these important events. And then I got to be a part of the Bloomsbury Creator Program, so I kept one of the stickers that they included, and this was my first ever physical ARC that also happened to be with them. And then I also got Out of the Woods, which is Hannah Bonham Young's newest book. It will be coming out in January, and she's one of my favorite authors, and so I just wanted to symbolize that I got an ARC from her and I was able to read it on NetGalley. And then turning over to the next page, I have 2024 yearly wrap up. So then this one here is my mood board, and it says be the energy you want to attract. I have my mood board that was for the year of 2024, and I just wanted to post it here to kind of show a lot of the stuff that I was manifesting and hoping to happen. And I got engaged, so I'll include some fun footage here from that.
Hello. We're going to have tea in a castle.
Yes.
Very excited.
Fancy.
Very fancy.
Fancy.
Cute fancy outfits.
I'm in jeans.
Still fancy-ish.
And my shoes have a coffee stain.
Okay.
And then I also was a part of Denver Fashion Week. It was my very first runway. I got to be an actual model, and it was so amazing, but also super terrifying. And I'm still so thankful it happened, but also in disbelief. And if I didn't have this footage here, I would not believe that it actually happened. Oh, today is the day of the fashion show. I am a huge bucket of nerves. So we'll see how this goes. Had a big breakfast, surprised I was able to eat it. Charles made some delicious noms, And yeah, now we're just filling up with some gas before we drive down. That's not the right button. Hi.
I'm tired.
We're tired. It's been raining a bunch from the entire drive from where we live to the show, and so now we're just waiting outside in our car right now.
Feels like Pacific Northwest.
It does feel like the Pacific Northwest right now with the weather and everything. It is very dreary and gloomy, but I think we found like where we can go and park, so now we're just waiting to get let into the building, and then the next part of waiting starts.
I'm gonna take a nap.
That works. Okay,
Great.
We'll check in a bit. So we are done. We did not stay for the whole show. It was still going on. I think they were a little bit, they were a little behind, and because we have such a hefty drive ahead of us, and also need to get home to Nugget in case if she needs to go outside. And food. We are hungry. We brought some sandwiches and everything, but I'm like, we need. We need some burgers, a milkshake. Holy crap. But it was so cool, just like getting to see so many people with disabilities, and some of the songs, like This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, which is my absolute favorite song in the entire world. But yeah, so I will be showing the videos if you haven't seen them already, and yeah, on our way home. And best of all, I got to keep the clothes.
And you got a gift card for more clothes.
Yeah, I got a gift card for more stuff from No Limbits, so very excited to go and use that. I already have my eye on a couple of things, so yeah. But we're gonna wrap this up, and I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. And then down here, I have March 21st, took YouTube seriously and found Booktube. And then of course I do have the dates here, so when Charles and I got engaged, we had tea, and I was at the Glen Erie Castle, and it was March 3rd. And then May 12th was when the fashion show happened. And I did notice that a lot of the dates that I put in here for certain events were kind of backwards and not necessarily in order of when they happened, but I still like it because I was, no matter what, documenting the memories that happened for me and the ones that I wanted to remember. Then we have what my friends and I called CozyCon. There's TwitchCon, but we were like, oh, we'll call this CozyCon. And all of these friends were friends that I met through Twitch. Wade up here is one of my dearest friends. She is actually how I met all of these lovely people. And we just kind of always have game nights and do a lot of fun things with each other. And they're some of my closest friends that I've made, and
I'm now shape-shifting. 2 turns into the game, we find out, look over, and it's no longer Greg Digger, it's the other character, and we're like, what happened? We're like, wait a minute.
All the phones.
they've been through the internet. And this was just kind of remembering that I got to actually meet them in person for the very first time at our Cozy Con. And it says, do more of what makes you happy. I thought that sticker was really great. And then let's grow, girls, just because we were in Tennessee and we also did some karaoke. But yeah, this was so cool. And then this photo here is all of us mods for Wade's channel, including Wade's husband. And then this was a photo of all of us friends together. And this is probably one of my favorite pages because it's just memories that I will cherish for a long time. And I already miss them so much. And Wade actually is going to be one of my bridesmaids. And I'm so thankful and excited to have her, you know, standing there next to me. Because she was there for the whole part of Charles and me being together. So it would be weird if she wasn't there for that day. Oh, then moving on to the next page. So with this one, I just have like highlights and memories. So up here on July 27th, Charles and I, along with a few friends, we got to see the Wicked play. And it was the first time I ever saw it, but Charles loves Wicked and he's always listened to the album. And then here are some movie stubs from when we got to actually see the movie in theaters, because it also came to theaters this year. I couldn't find my ticket for watching the musical on the stage, and so I was leaving a spot blank and empty just in case if I found it. But at the same time, I was like, of course, if I put something in this spot, that's when I'm gonna find it. I still haven't found it yet, but I have a lot of organizing to still do after moving. And then here is a photo from one of my childhood best friend's weddings. It was on September 27th. She kind of had a rushed wedding because her husband was going to get deployed, and so they had to kind of rush everything. And this is just a photo of three of us from my hometown. We all went to school together and graduated together, so we wanted to have a photo signifying all of us. And I just thought it was such a cute photo to include, and I might put more wedding photos on the sides, but for now that's what I have. And then I have a photo of myself with my friend Jackie, and we went to a Ren Fair together along with Charles and some of our other friends. We also went to Fan Expo and another Ren Fair together, but I thought this photo was kind of cute and I wanted to document it. And then up here we have our other friend trip that we took called Biffle, and I forgot what the acronym fully breaks down into, but we went up to Grand Junction, and so here's a photo with some of us and then Nugget's right in the corner. We were able to bring Nugget on this trip, so I have an image of her when we went out to the lake, but unfortunately we couldn't bring her on the lake because it wasn't really what we expected. And I also read an arc there and had a cup of tea. We got to be in this little guest house over here, and it was so cute, so I had to have a picture of that. And then I got this image from one of the bookstores that I went to. And I got a few clips, and I'll go and include them so you can kind of see some of the stuff that ended up happening. Alright, we are just chilling out in the parking lot right now. There's a Nugs. Hi, Nuggie. But yeah, there's a Nuggie. We are just getting some food. We took a quick bathroom break. And then we're gonna keep driving. I think we have like 3 hours and 50 minutes left. Got stuck in some gnarly traffic around Highlands Ranch, so that was fun. People do not know how to merge. But yeah, Charles is getting the food and then we'll be on our way. we go on to the books read in 2024, this I kind of wanted to do the whole Dutch tour thing, but I also didn't have like the right washi tape and didn't really have an idea in mind. And like I said, this was kind of all thrown together like within the last couple of weeks. And the one that I'm going to do for 2025 is going to be a lot more put together. But these are all the books that I read, and I kind of put them in the order that I read them. And I do like getting to see all the covers. I think it's really, really fun to go and look at. And also seeing all the colors together. I think it's so much fun. And then these were the last 6 books I read. So some of these books you'll recognize from my 10 before the end. It isn't necessarily all the books that I went and read because I kind of ran out of time. But I still made such a good dent in my 10 before the end list, and I am quite proud of how many books I was able to finish. And right here, I'm going to put my little Storygraph chart. I forgot to print it out before making this. Storygraph had a great way to go and condense all the information, so I'm going to include it here, and then maybe a little bit of other information just because this page is blank. And I left it blank because I didn't know how many more books I would read, and I kind of wanted to leave a space empty before continuing on to 2025. And with that being 2025, this is kind of what I have set up so far. I still need to kind of fill this stuff in, but I really kind of liked the collage look that I made for this. And I was looking through all my scrapbook supplies and I found this "You're Beautiful, Capable, and Worthy," and I thought that was so cute, especially since it's very close to this phrase that I always use on my channel. And then you'll see here, this is the mood board that we made together in one of my past videos, so I wanted to put it here. And then I have grateful for where I am, excited for where I'm headed. I thought that was such a great and positive way to look at this coming year ahead and all the exciting stuff that will happen. And then I have these images of some greenery and nature, and then this cute little mushroom that's holding a cup of tea. I thought this was so cozy and very me. And then I have a photo of a cat up here, some more bookish stuff, and then just like the mountains and everything. Since we live in Colorado and we've done quite a few road trips, I thought that this would be fun to include here. And then you can't see it because of the glare, but I have some books and then some plants up here as well. And then I haven't really gone on to make the rest of my reading journal because I wanted to get everything kind of finished for 2024 and then kind of get this mostly set up here. But yeah, so this is kind of how my journal looks. I'm really excited to get back into journaling. This is something I used to do a lot of, especially during the pandemic, and then I kind of fell out of it because life stuff and seasonal depression and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to get back into this again and kind of design some of the pages, some of my reading goals, some trackers as far as like tracking book series that I'd like to finish. But yeah, I thought this was so much fun. And even though it was really rushed, I do quite like how it turned out. And I'm very happy with it. And I'm probably going to do the same setup for the books that I read in 2025. I just love the Dutch door idea. I know a lot of people do it here on Booktube. So I'd like to kind of create my own. And then also do this whole scrapbooking thing of memories. I saw Cass do this on her channel when she was going through hers, and I really, really loved it. So I could combine both journaling and reading journaling together to kind of keep track and look back on all the fun memories that happened. So this was my journal setup that I had for the rest of 2024 and some of the fun things that happened. And then I'm excited to kind of get everything planned out for 2025 and see how that goes and looks. I'm so excited to get back into journaling. It's such a fun, creative outlet, and I'm excited to share the journey with you. And yeah, so if you like this, please leave a like, maybe subscribe to my channel. It means a lot and helps support me in little ways of just knowing that someone's watching this and enjoying what I'm doing. I want you all to remember that you're worthy and capable of amazing things. Bye.